Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome for our session today for the Ahoy researcher sharing, okay, which is with Dr. Aizat. Before we proceed with our session today, let us start the session with Kitab Al-Fatihah. All right, okay. So today, okay, we will start we will have our first ever session, which is a new session for the that been arranged by the PG and also RNI, which is a Ahoy Talk series of researcher sharing. So for our today's session, will be a session sharing with Dr. Aizat Khairi, which is, as you can see that in the view, is a head of section of the student developments, and then the background of his achievement in the Unique Almimet. You can see that he's have a lot of experience, basically in the both side. Okay, he get a political science PhD from USM, and he start also teaching experience from as early as 2019. And his research expertise is more to the political Malaysian studies, civilizations, peace and conflict, refugees, and also migrations. Okay, and he also obtained a lots of awards. Okay, which due to his hard working, and there are also number of grants that contributes about contributes a lot of for his field of research. Okay, so basically this researcher sharing is a part of our objective to share our finding in Unique Almimet with the audience, with the community, so that we can hopefully help each other to understand more about our contribution in the in the community, and also um, it might be that from the sharing session, we also can get a feedback also from the community and also from the industry. All right, so without any further delay, I think I will invite, okay, Dr. Aizat Khairi to present his researcher sharing today, which is, okay, the title of, okay, the title for his researcher sharing today is the study of Perahu Kolek in a Kelantan design, material and boat building. Okay, please welcome Dr. Aizat.
All right. Thank you to our moderator, TS Dr. Asmalina Muhammad Saad, for your kind briefing. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, good day to all participants, friends, and guests, and welcome aboard into our session. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to Unical Mimet for provide me this such opportunity for me to have a sharing session about my current research. Okay, and before I start my sharing session to all of you, uh, when the TS Dr. Al-Madina provide the the background of me, I do believe all of you wonder my study background is about political science, but if you study in UNICAL, okay, my section as well my background is not only teach about the nationhood, okay, not about the citizenhood, but also we teach a lot of general study courses, okay, so-called MPU, mata pelajaran umum, and part of uh, my teaching field is about the civilization, okay, and also of course, okay, why we study in UKM as a marine campus. Okay, we are not only focusing on the engineering technology, the maritime operation, but as well we try to digging up, okay, the marine and maritime perspective based on the historical as well as the civilization perspective, and that's my field of interest to study, and my uh, my expectation is to find out, as a Malay, okay, we also have our own uniqueness in terms of expertise, in terms of our knowledge, okay, especially in the maritime and marine sector, okay. So let me please allow me to share my slide, okay. And I hope all of you can see my slide on your own screen, okay? And frankly speaking, okay, this is part of my research grant that I managed to receive from UniKL Research and Innovation Research Grant, okay? And this study I conducted together with my student and also my friend, okay, from Unicad other campuses, okay. Actually, I try to study about the maritime, okay, the maritime people of the Malay, okay, in Malaysia, and this uh, Kolek is just part of my research grant, okay, research grant focus. Okay, so today I would like to share with you about this topic, a study of the traditional boat of Perahu Kolek in Kelantan. Okay, which is I try to discuss into three main part. First, design, followed by material, and last but not least is the boat building process of the Perahu Kolek in Kelantan. And as you can see, okay, this screen, okay, is the whole body of the Kolek. Okay, as a brief of introduction, okay, uh, Malaysia, okay, is a unique country, all right, because if we referring other countries in the world, okay, the people of that country always referring their own country as a motherland of or the fatherland, okay, but not in Malaysia, okay. We always referring our country as a tanah air, which is land and water. Why water? Because we do believe, okay, water or mainly a sea, okay, is part of our territory and also our boundary. Okay, that's why the water of the sea is very important, okay, to the people of the Malaysia, especially the Malay people. Okay, and one of the main transportation during that time, of course, identified as a boat or the perahu, okay, in the Malay words. Boat are one of the most important transportation mean in the world. Okay, until nowadays, the boat, okay, still relevant as the water transportation in the world. They are also very important in the community life near rivers, seas, and lake for trading and transportation activity. Okay, that's the reason why this study is about the traditional boat, so-called Perahu Kolek, in Kelantan in terms of material, design, and boat building. Since a long time, the Perahu Kolek is very important to the Malay people, especially in the region of the east coast of Malay Peninsula, especially in Kelantan as well as Terengganu. The main purpose of the Perahu Kolek is the use for transportation to cross the river and to benefit the fishermen. In Kelantan, the Perahu Kolek is one of the main transport for Malay people earlier to facilitate the movement of people by the sea route and also for the fishing activity. Okay, so this is just a brief introduction, and we will discuss furthermore into our next slide. Okay, what is the motivation for me into focus on in this topic? Okay, when I do the literature study, okay, when I read, several articles, books, and also the web page in the internet in terms of this topic, I found that uh, nowadays the Perahu Kolek is hard to be found, especially in Kelantan. Okay, the main reason. This is due to the lack of Perahu Kolek boat builders as well as their apprentices. Hence, this is the reason why some locals confess they did not know about the traditional Perahu Kolek. Okay, this is a very true story. When I go for field work and I meet the local people, okay, especially the youngsters, they do not know. Okay, the Kelantanese have their own such perahu, so-called the Perahu Kolek. Okay, this based on my finding during my fieldwork in Kelantan. Furthermore, the Perahu Kolek has a different uniqueness compared to other boats. Okay, we will discuss after this. And also, we found that the new generation are not interested in shipping information as they do not know that Malay and Center are synonymous with the shipping, sailing, and maritime technology. Okay, this is the um biggest motivation for me when I want to study in this field because I want to re-rise, okay, re-rise, the advantage or the wisdom of Malay people that we also have our own expertise in the marine technology as well as the boat building technology since a long time ago. All right. So before I share about my finding in this topic, let me share with you guys, some kind of the methodology when for me during the data collection. And frankly speaking, it's a bit academic, but I think it's not, this not problem for the audience to understand. Okay, because some of the audience from the academic student, and when you want to do a fieldwork study, okay, you can you can relate and also reflect into this research methodology method. All right, so basically this study is conducted by using the qualitative approach. Okay, because I'm not coming from the science and engineering field, so I came coming from the social science and management field. And basically, if we want to conduct the field work to collect data, basically we need to choose, or we can have a both of this technique. Okay, basically you want to choose the quantitative or second qualitative, or you can have a mixed mode research methodology. But this time I using a qualitative approach. Okay, so just for your information, okay, what is a qualitative approach? The qualitative research is basically discovering requiring analysis. It uses to gain an understanding of the reason behind it, reflection and motivation. It also attempts to explain specific issues or subject of study from the point of view of the local community that it affects. In particular, qualitative analysis is useful in gathering accurate cultural knowledge regarding the belief, views, attitude, and social dynamic of different community. Okay, that's why I'm using and choose the quality approach because we need to go for field work and we need to meet the right person to have a right and accurate data in terms of this study. In terms of data collection technique, the data gathering is done by collecting the secondary and primary data. Secondary data is collected based on library study and also the literature study and other sources like website and newspaper. Meanwhile, okay, the main data is coming from the primary data. It's collected based on fieldwork study by interviewing respondent and observation. Okay, if we choose the qualitative approach, okay, this is the main tools, okay, during the data collection. Basically, we are conducting the interview process as well as the fieldwork observation. Okay, we go to the particular place and we, look out the scenario and also the scenery at the particular place. A summary structure questionnaire has been used during the interview session to achieve the research objective and also to ease the interview process. And the purposive sampling is used to identify the respondent based on their expertise, knowledge, and experiences in Perahu Kolek. The data collection is analyzed by using the content analysis technique. Okay, I would like to share this a number of respondents or the people that I met during my field study in Kelantan. Okay, and also the responding coming from the various background, from the academician, the government agency, the fishermen, as well as the Perahu Kolek boat owner. Okay, so this is result and discussion. All right. So before we go further, I would like to share the location of the fieldwork study. Okay, located in Kelantan, especially in the Pangkalan Cepa area. Okay, so called Pulau Gajah and also the Pantai Sabak. And for your information, okay, this area uh, provide the place for the perahu kolek to be parked by the fishermen, okay, by the local fishermen. And I do believe only this area, still have the present, okay, the present of the perahu kolek. Comparing to other area in Kelantan, which is nowadays it's very hard to find, okay, the perahu kolek, especially in Kelantan. Okay, so this is the main features of Perahu Kolek. Okay, Perahu Kolek have their own identity based on its own features. Okay, and based on my study, actually they have their own 50 unique features of Perahu Kolek. Okay, and I will not speak out one by one, but I would like to highlight the main component of Perahu Kolek that have their own uniqueness. Okay, especially about the number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, number 2 is about the okok. Okay, number 3 is about the chapin, and number 4 is about the bangau. Because okay, the number 2, 3, and 4 have their own explanation and their own uniqueness why, okay, the owner of Perahu Kolek have discharge of this component. Okay, and we will discuss after this. Okay, so when we went out into this area, okay, we found that about 48, okay, 48 of Perahu Kolek still exist in that area. Okay, and from this number, okay, from this total of Perahu Kolek, it can be divided into 3 category. Okay, first, the Perahu Kolek that made by the whole Cengal Batu wooden, about 10, followed by the Cengal Pasir wooden, 15, and also the combination, okay, between Cengal Batu and also the Cengal Pasir, about the 23. Okay, we will discuss about this material to make the Perahu Kolek after this. And for your information, basically, several years ago, this area provide about 60 of Perahu Kolek. But nowadays, the number is getting reduced Okay, because like I mentioned earlier, okay, we have a lack of the Perahu Kolek boat builders. Okay, because the old generation, is getting reduced one by one because of that. Okay, and also the apprentice, or especially the youngsters, they not show their interest, okay, to continue to learn from the elders, okay, uh, to learn how to uh, build the Pro Collect. So actually the number is getting reduced, okay, time by time. Okay. Okay, now based on the finding, I categorize into the three major concept. Okay, first about the boat design in terms of Pro Collect. Okay, and for your information, okay, the boat building technique in terms of Pro Collect actually is just similar, okay, to other Malay traditional boat. Okay, because first, okay, the Malay boat builders doesn't have any drawing technique. Okay, and if you study in this shipbuilding technology, okay, this technique so called as a lofting technique. Okay, and for your information, the Perahu Kolek builders do not using a lofting technique or any drafting technique. Okay, therefore the design of the Perahu Kolek just come up from their mind, imagination, and experience. Okay, and I quote from the expert in this field that I met earlier, and his name is Associate Professor Dr. Fisol Maidin. Okay, and also Dr. Fisol is the one of the expert in this field. When I interview him, he said that the Malay boat builder are using the cognitive method rather than the lofting technique or drawing technique, because they just make their drawing inside their mind without physically drawing, okay, the boat design or the pro collect design. Okay, yeah, this is one of the uh, uniqueness of the Malay boat builders, because they doesn't need or doesn't have to physically lofting or drawing the technique, but all the technique is just just created from his mind, okay, inside his mind. Okay, that's the advantage. But the advantage, okay, the advantage when the youngsters don't want to inherit this kind of technique. Okay, basically the design will follow. Okay, we follow the boat builders into the obo, into the tombs. Okay, so okay, that's the advantage of this technique. Okay. And in terms of sizing, the Kolek is one of the large and long traditional Malay boat. Okay, usually this Kolek can be boat up to 10 meters long or 30, 30 feet. It has a width of at least 2 meters with a depth of 0.7 meter. Okay, kelebarannya 2 meter, almost 6 foot. Okay, 6 feet. The shape of this boat is similar to the shape of the traditional payang boat or perahu payang that can be found in Terengganu State, which is next to Kelantan. Okay. However, the payang boat is smaller and lighter than a perahu kolek. Okay. And also, perahu payang has reduced in terms of design. Okay, just like design comparing to the Procolette that have heavy design in terms of its decoration. And in terms of design of Procolette as well, Procolette has a straight keel and there is a slight curve at the end. Okay, and the function, okay, the curve is to penetrate the wave when they want to voyage into the sea. Okay, because if we study about the geographical factor between the Strait of Malacca and the South China Sea, okay, the situation between the Strait of Malacca Sea as well as the South China Sea is different because the South China Sea is a more open seawater. That's why the situation at the sea is quite extreme comparing to the sea that in the Strait of Malacca. That's why the boat builder they book, okay, they have the straight key and the slight curve in the end because because the boat owner want to have a stabilized voyage and also try and it help them to penetrate the wave of the sea. All right. So before we go further, please allow me to explain, okay, the main component of this Pro Collect. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, okay, the main component of the Pro Collect, okay, that I want to highlight is about the three-in-one component, which is so-called bangau, capek, and okok. Okay, this is a uniqueness of this Pro Collect, and basically, this these components have their own function, not only in terms of its decoration, okay, beautiful decoration, but these components also have their own function. And for example, okay, the bangau actually have their own role. Okay, is the bangau will use by the boat owner, okay, to place the long stick, okay, to play the long stick and also to play the long pedal, okay, because please bear in mind, okay, before the existence of the motorboat engine, okay, all the Malay perahu or the Malay traditional boat we use the sail, okay, we use the layar to move the boat. Okay, and also before they want to use the sail, okay, the boat owner will use the pedal, okay, to move the perahu kolek and also other Malay traditional boat into into the open sea before they can use the sail, okay, to catch the wind, okay, to benefit the wind to make this boat go smoothly. Okay, that's why this is before the existing of the motorboat engine. Okay, and also this is the role of bangau. Okay, to is a place to put the long stick pedal as well other pedal to move the procolette. Okay, and also the chapping. The role of chapping is as a center. Okay, as a center of the boat, and basically it embedded with the key to make the procolette strong and stabilized. Okay. Meanwhile, the function of the okok, okay, is to tie the rod anchor. Okay, it's like to rod anchor mean so that the anchor will not loose. Okay, and it will make the the prow collect, okay, steady, stop steady. Okay, and also it will help, okay, help the boat owner to place the anchor when they want to go to the sea. All right. And last but not least, okay, the design. Okay, the design of the bangau, capek, and okok also have their own uh, function in terms of spiritual perspective. Okay, before this, the owner, okay, basically the fishermen of the Perahu Kolek, they believe, okay, the spirit of bangau will help them to catch the fish, okay, easier when they are going to the sea. So there's a function of the bangau in terms of spiritual motivation. But nowadays, the Malay people already embrace the Islamic religion, and the belief or the spiritual of the Bangau, okay, is getting reduced. Okay, nowadays the present of the Bangau just for the technical support, and also for the decoration perspective only until nowadays. All right, so coming to the material, all right, basically the boat owner as well as the boat building of the Pro Kolek, they are using only one type of the material to book the Pro Kolek. The main material to build the Pro Kolek is so-called Balanocopus himi. Okay, actually, this is a scientific name, which is a tropical hardwood tree, and local people address it as a kayu cengal or the cengal wood. Okay, cengal wood. And for your information, each boat will use about 4 to 5 tons of kayu cengal, and it will follow the size of the boat. Okay, why? Okay, now we go why the boat builder are using the kayu cengal as a main material to book the Perahu Kolek. Okay, because the advantage to use kayu cengal is highly flexibility before it's fully cured, making it suitable for plank bending during the boat building process. Okay, and also kayu cengal can protect the Perahu Kolek from being rusted due to seawater and make it last longer, more than 100 years. Okay, this is a true story. When I went to the field work, okay, one of these boat owner share with me, uh, his current Perahu Kolek actually, this type of fisherman is just inherit this Perahu Kolek from the from not from his father but from his grandfather, which is this current owner is the third generation of this Perahu Kolek. Okay, that he makes the Perahu Kolek. Okay, that show Perahu Kolek is very durable. Okay, because they are using the kayu cengal, because cengal is a very wooden and very strong. Okay, strong. That's why the boat builders are using the kayu cengal, okay, to make the Perahu Kolek. But nowadays it's very challenging uh, for the boat builder as well the owner of the Perahu Kolek if they want to make the new Perahu Kolek, because kayu cengal is very expensive. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, kayu cengal is one of the most expensive wooden, okay, wooden tree, okay, in Malaysia. If I'm not mistaken, the current price is about 5,000 until 8,000 ringgit per ton. So can you imagine, okay, to make the Perahu Kolek, we need at least 4 to 5 ton, and you can times, okay, 5 ton times to 8,000 ringgit or 10,000 ringgit. So there's a rough figure, okay, if you want to make the Perahu Kolek, okay, this is the price need to be paid, okay, for to get the Perahu Kolek. Okay, and also this picture is one of the cengal tree, okay, in the Malaysian forest. Okay, this is a cengal tree. Okay, last but not least, I would like to share in terms of the boat building process. Okay, to make a boat, it is necessary to have someone specializing in boat making. Of course, we have a boat builders. Okay, there's a two-way that to make a boat which is traditional and modern. And also in terms of traditional way, we have traditional tools, which is so-called saw, beliau, axes, handcraft, and sapit bakau. And nowadays we have modern tools, okay, to make this work easier. For example, we have a steel saw, wood cutting machine, grinders, blowers, drill machine, nails, and many more. Okay, the related equipment to make the Procolec. And as you can see, okay, this picture I derived in Kelantan, one of the boat owner. Okay, sorry, one of the boat builders that that building the Procolec in Kelantan. His name is Abeli. Abeli. Okay, one of the boat builders in Kelantan, and nowadays is very limited boat builders that can repair or make the new boat of Procolec. And basically, the local people need to go to the neighboring country, especially in Thailand, to seek another boat builders, Procolec boat builders, because in southern Thailand, okay, in southern Thailand, they still have the Malay petani, okay, orang Melayu petani that still have expertise to repair, okay, or to make the new Procolec boat. Okay, in terms of the boat building technique, okay, basically this process will start from the hull of from the bottom, okay, of the boat, which is the boat builder will construct the keel. Okay, the first the keel. Okay, the keel is the very bottom of the boat body from the hull. So in Malay we call lunas. Okay, so the boat builders, okay, the tukang kayu Procolec, dia akan buat lunas dulu di bawah, and from the lunas or from the keel, okay, the Procolec boat builder will continue. Okay, we continue to make the hull or the body, okay, to the frame of the boat. Okay, so this is a traditional way. Okay, before making the hull, the boat builder will ensure the customer requirement, such as the size of the boat and the material to be worn, as well as the desired pattern. Okay, it's a very important. Okay, it is a very beginning process, because every design, every size, it depend on of the cost, okay, and also the willingness of the owner to pay to the boat builders. Okay, Procolec boat builders. Okay, and as you can see, this is the way, okay, traditional way for the Procolec boat builders to use the cengal wood to make the Procolec. First, they will they will compile, okay, systematically, okay, on the vertical side to drying the wood. Okay, after that, if they want to bending the wood, okay, they will use the traditional heat, okay, traditional heat to make the kayu cengal bend, okay, bengkok, okay, because they want to make the hull of the boat. And also this process is very crucial, okay, because they have their own calculation, okay, to make you know to what extent the kayu cengal can be bent to be placed at the hull of the boat. Okay, this is one of the expertise of the uh, kayu boat builders of the Procolec. And for your information, the Procolec will be made carefully, and it can be finished within 3 months. Okay, 3 months at least by the 3 boat builders. Okay, because this is a very crucial process, and it will needs a lot of experience. Okay, personal experience, as well as the personal knowledge, as well as expertise to make and also to finish up the uh, Procolec boat building process. Okay, this first part. And once the boat builders finish to build the Perahu Kolek, then we come into the second phase, which is so-called the decorative component. And also this the most uniqueness of Perahu Kolek comparing to other traditional Malay boat in Malaysia is about the Perahu Kolek decoration. Its decoration. It has the variety of ornament carved and specially painted on this boat. It also has a unique carving and look attractive. This decorating work requires meticulousness and has expertise in certain motif of the boat. The choice of color depend on the taste of the owner of the Perahu. The various painting and sculptures on the Perahu have different drawing and carving based on the art of three different elements. For example, like the Java element, the Malay element, as well as the Siamese Buddha element. The painting art of the external body of the Perahu is due to the legendary animal such as eagle, dragon, tiger, as well as monkey. The person who is responsible to decorate the Perahu not the task for the boat builder. Okay, instead that this task will be handed to other person so-called tukang sobek or the carpenter or the tukang sobek. The tukang sobek will use his expertise to complete the decoration after receiving the request by the owner. This work takes about a month to complete the decoration. This painting and colors play an important role for the boat owner, where each prey is decorated with bright colors to depict the boat's bravery and fierceness. So as you can see, this slide show the design as well as the colorful colorful of the uh, painting technique made by the tukang sobek towards the Perahu Kolek in Kelantan. Alright, so as you can see, this the photo of the Perahu Kolek at the back side, and as you can see, long time ago, the owner of the Perahu Kolek, the fisherman, we used a voyage to make the Perahu Kolek move. Okay, but nowadays they are using the motorboat engine, so-called the long tail, or in local term they call the engine gala or engine eco biawak. Okay, the lizard tail motorboat engine. Okay, because as you can see, the Perahu Kolek doesn't have any transom. Okay, because the design of the Perahu Kolek is using this type of technique, okay, to make the Perahu Kolek move. Okay, that's why the owner need to have a long tail motorboat engine. Okay, because there is no transom to put the outbound engine. Okay, and basically this motorboat engine they will not modified from the uh, lorry engine, to modify as a their motorboat engine to moving out the Perahu into the sea. All right, so this is the end of my slide. Okay, as a conclusion, this pro this study found out that it's very important to preserve the heritage of the Perahu in Kelantan. Perahu has the potential to be expanded not only in fishery activity but also in other sectors like maritime tourism. Perahu is able to attract local and foreign tourists by having a variety of uniqueness and interesting carving. Perahu has a large size that can accommodate tourists and enjoy the panorama of the sea view. Okay, this is my one of my finding and my suggestion into the studies. Okay, so nowadays, in order to preserve, the Perahu Okay, the function of Perahu Kolek not only limited into the fishery activity, but it can be expanded into the tourism sector. Okay, this is my references, and last but not least, this is some pictures during my fieldwork activity together with my colleague and as well my friend. Okay, as you can see, one of the pictures show I standing, okay, inside the Perahu Kolek, and as you can see, it's a very stable. Okay, it's very stable when you be inside the Perahu Kolek, and I can guarantee if you sleep, you can sleep well in this Perahu Kolek. It's very stable. It's very stable. I think it's because of its material from the chengal wood. Okay, this picture I derived from the internet that show one of the Perahu Kolek they are using for the tourism activity. Okay, as a cruise, as a cruise sea for the local tourists. All right, so thank you for lending a time for me to have this session, and I would like to pass out to our moderator, yes, Dr. Ahmad to Asmalina. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Aizat, for the very interesting presentation right now. Okay, I think I learned a lot about the Perahu Kolek. The colors very, yeah, colorful, which is I think is quite interesting to for us to know. And then this is also one of our Malaysian heritage. I think it's a new generation. It's a lot of them didn't know what is that Kolek. For me, also new because I'm not from Kelantan. Okay, I think it's a great sharing. Okay, I would like to open for the Q&A session. For maybe we have a question from the Microsoft Teams, or is there any question from the live medium, our live social media medium, which is in the Instagram, in the Unique Mimet official, and also in the Facebook. But I have this thing in my mind. Okay, I think this is interesting project. That you get information about Perahu Kolek in Kelantan, and I think it's contribute also for others to know more about the types of boats or ships that we have in our Malaysian culture or in our Malaysia, in the Malaysia. Is there any future projects that you plan to study for other type of traditional boat or perahu that we have in Malaysia other than in Kelantan here, Doctor?
Okay, thank you, TS Dr. Melina for the question. Uh, yes, I do have several idea in my mind, especially this following up project of the Perahu Kolek, and perhaps I need your kind assistant, okay, doctor, because you're coming from the ship material expertise. Perhaps because, like I mentioned earlier, okay, it's a very hard to find and also to consume the chengal wood because the chengal is very expensive nowadays, and perhaps we can have some hybrid material or combination material between the chengal or other wood, and also we try to combine with other materials such as a fiber. And I think it's a very beginning stage, and who knows, it's have a potential to preserve, okay, the identity of the pro collect for the sake of the next generation. Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's interesting to have a new version of Perahu Kolek. Yeah, might be that we can fabricate it, we can build it in Mimet, okay, from the actual version of Perahu Kolek, then we might have a modified version of Perahu Kolek, which is I think it might be improved in term of certain thing, in term of stability, might be in term of the design, in term of the arts. Okay, which is basically it will represent us as a Malaysia, as a Malaysian, right? And then yeah, this interesting thing. I think there's an interesting thing for me also to have this project which is from not a technical side of view. Okay, we know that is a still lag behind of the information that we can get for the traditional boats that we have in Malaysia. And then this is a great effort, I think, from the Dr. Aizat team, which is a starting, is a good start for us, okay, to get to know about our heritage that related to the marine industry, because as what we know that Malaysia is quite famous from a long or from a previous time ago that we are basically developed due to the marine industry, which is due to the logistics, transportation, and so on. I think it's a great thing. Um, I would like to remind others also, okay, if you have a question, then you can point the question in the meeting chats, the one that join in the meeting chats. Okay, thank you very much for those that join the meeting chat, the meeting, the MS Teams, and also for those watching in the our live session that in the Sembang Konti Unique Amendment, which is from Instagram and also from the Facebook platform. Okay. So and I would like to remind also, okay, because this one we is a free sharing session, so we also provide you the e-certificate. Okay. However, if possible, you fill you need to fill in the feedback form so that we can process your e-certificate. So I already put the link for the e-certificate in the Microsoft Team meeting chat, and then also in a few other places that been given to for the others, okay, for the others medium. Okay, so what do you feel after you complete this project, basically, that I said?
One of my finding, I found that I feel amazed. Okay, I feel amazed is a very amazing in terms of the Malay people expertise of the shipbuilding and also boat building technology. Okay, because we have our own technique in terms of boat building comparing to other country. Okay, and also this technique already exists long time ago. All right, since the very beginning. Okay, since the before the existing of the Malay Malacca Sultanate, and that's why. Okay, that's why we as a Malaysian as well as the Malay people should be proud. Okay, with our own ancestor that already have our own expertise. Okay, this boat building process, boat building process, shipbuilding technology is just one of the uh, one part. Okay, we have our own expertise in terms of the voyage, okay, voyage skill, okay, and as well as we know to how to read the sea water, okay, the salt water. Okay, that's why I think this field is very huge area, and I welcome in a lot of the new researcher, okay, from the science stream, technology stream, and as well as the culture stream, to also focus on this Malay, okay, Malay expertise, because I I do found that there's a lot of field that we still cannot being explored yet. So these are just small things, and uh, based on this finding, okay, perhaps we can think about the future, okay, in terms of try to combine with other material, with other technique, so that we can preserve, okay, our own our own design, our own technique, so it can show our to the next generation, uh, to to project, okay, the the expertise of our assetter, as well as to saving the cost. Okay, cost is a very crucial things. Okay, if want to preserve our historical, okay, our historical part, especially this on this maritime of the boat building technology, the ship technology. Okay, that's why that I I would like to seek the assistance from the Dr. Asmelina herself, okay, to be part in this research, okay, to try to introduce, okay, the combination of the material, because we try to, we try to first to preserve, what we try to preserve with our own way, we try to reduce the cost as well. Okay, that's where I found one of the finding when I study in this field. Okay, and also this make our, our spirit goes out. Okay, and also we as a Malaysia, as a Malay people, should be proud. Okay, with our own wisdom, with our own local knowledge.
All right, okay. So yeah, I think there's a need a lot of commitment from other side also, right? It's not
Yes.
only from the political, from the science perspective, and then from the I think from the technical perspective also we need a lot, and then then hopefully that we can get more commitment from others participant and others institutions so that we can hopefully preserve our traditional culture like this, so that for a new generation in future that we also can still know about these technologies and about these skills that we have in our culture. All right, so I think there's a few more question that we have here. Wait now, let me see. Okay, so just another reminder, you can fill in the question in the other mediums and also the other. All right. Uh, oh, okay. Sorry, there's a few of them that said that cannot cannot chat. Okay, I don't know why is it that. Okay, but you can also turn on your mic and then you can ask the question so that we can ask the question to Dr. Isaac. Okay, so
Just
yes, yes,
may I interfere?
yeah.
Just a quickly reminder, if we have some technical difficulty, if you if any guest or participant want to ask the question, you can email me. Okay, as you can see, there's a slide. Okay, I already wrote out my email. Okay, my email address aizat@unicare.edu.my. If you have any question that cannot be asked into this platform, so I happy to answer later on through the email. So don't worry,
Yes.
be happy.
Okay, yes, we have also provide okay the information from okay Dr. Aizat, the contact numbers and also the slide. Okay there. Okay, the contact number, the email so that we can have other further discussion. I'm sorry that there's a technical error there. There's a few of them want to ask a question but cannot manage to ask there. Um, Okay, I think okay. So just for informations that okay, there's one question that I got here. The question is that is from Mr. Afara. So the question is that why the chengal wood is so expensive and scarce nowadays? Is it because the tree is not found, or is it protected, or is it hard to grow and not found common in nature? Okay, that's all the question.
All right, thank you for the question. Okay, it's very interesting question, and if you referring to the our government agency website, okay, lembaga perhutanan, the forestry government agency, they mentioned that cengal one is the most expensive because like you say throughout your question, okay, cengal wood is a very hard to grow. Okay, it will take a long time to cengal tree to growing up stronger and bigger, and that's why if you aware into my slide, okay, cengal actually cengal has a several category. which is the Cengal Batu and the Cengal Pasir, or some local the local people mention Cengal Kampung. Okay, actually Cengal Kampung or Cengal Pasir is quite easy to be fine, and also the price uh, is not very expensive comparing to the Cengal Batu. Cengal Batu is very expensive because we need to go into the middle of the jungle, okay, to find the Cengal Batu, and also Cengal Batu is the one of the protected tree by our government. Okay, that's why we need some permit, okay, some permit to have to get the Cengal Batu to make the Perahu Kolek. And basically nowadays, you can order, okay, you can order and buy to the licensing, okay, the licensing company that provide and sell the Cengal Batu. But of course, the freight is very expensive. But long time ago, okay, long time ago when we have a lot of Cengal Batu, basically the boat builder itself will go to the jungle and they will cut cut the tree by themselves and they will bring out from the jungle, okay, to the place that the place to for them to make the uh, pro collect. Okay, that's the traditional way. But nowadays, basically, we cannot easily go to the jungle or the forest to find the Cengal Batu. Instead, that we just need to order from the licensing company because it's very controlled by the government.
Okay, so that's the limitation of lead
Yes,
channel basically, because that
that's why.
leads to the very expensive price for channel. But of course, as what you mentioned just now from the presentation, is quite have a good properties, right? Because it can sustain quite a long period of
Yes,
time. Almost three generation just now, that right?
yes,
The one that
almost 100 years.
yeah, that been passed over almost 100 years. Okay. Yeah, there's a quite good properties of Chengal basically. That's why it leads to the very expensive, and we have limitation in our jungle also to get those Chengal, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think yeah, might be that we already end of our sharing today for the researcher sharing session. Okay, that parts of the PG and RNI activity. Okay, which is a series of talk that we try to share to the community is our finding. Okay, for the project that currently we have in the Unique Almimax, and what else that we can do to the community, and what else that we can join together with between the university and also with the industry. Hopefully that this sharing session can benefit both sides, which is the industry and also the academic here, and also together with the community. Okay, and we as Malaysian, I think appreciate a lot with this sharing, Dr. Aizat. Okay, thank you very much for the sharing. And I think this is a lot more to explore also from the technical side, from the design side, which is not only us in the Unique Almimed as a staff, as a lecturer, to try to explore more about this Perahu Kolek. Okay, about the original materials and about the modification. But I think might be we can build a mini Perahu Kolek, and then we can make a museum of heritage that related all that can combine all of types of the traditional boats that we have in Malaysia. That's quite interesting project. I think in future it might be possible for us to produce it, I think. Okay, but hopefully we can get a lots of commitments and contribution from all parties, which is hopefully in future we can yeah, make this thing become a successful project in future. All right, so I just want to remind another last one, okay, for the feedback survey. Hopefully that you can fill in the feedback survey, okay, so that we can process the e-certificates for the participant that join in, or the audience that join in with the live session, and then with the in the Microsoft Teams sharing session. And one last time I want to remind, it might be that we will have our session for the Ahoy talk series for the PG and R&I talk series. Okay, for 1 month it might be that we will have twice session. So hopefully that we can get lots of other participants later on. Uh, then there's hopefully that we can share and contribute a lot to the community, not only for the academician but also the industry and also the community. So thank you very much for Dr. Aizat for the sharing. Thank you very much for the all the organizer. Thank you very much also for the audience that joined. Okay, hopefully that we can meet again within 2 weeks in future. And with that, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum
Uh,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, sorry for interrupting, but I
Yes.
cannot
Yes, yes.
access the chat. I
Yeah.
didn't get the because of I cannot access the chat. I didn't get the feedback form.
Oh, okay. The feedback
Can you
form.
share? Yeah, can Doctor share to me?
Me too, me too.
All right. Can you? I don't know why is it that it's not there. Oh, okay. So let me check the setting first now, and then the I will give the link to you guys. All right. So can you wait for a while?
Can Doctor?
Sure, sure.
Gempita kejayaan bersama. Tidak kau gentar, tidak kau serah semangat membara kemenangan tercipta. Lakarlah sejarahmu, buruh tata yang satu. Teguh walau gemuruh, lawan pantang ditawan. Oh kibarkan panjayo, bangkit semua ayo, hayun dan marah ayo.